How much? You know the fuck I'm talking about. How much? I can get fucked up too. Just fucked up shit.
Woo! Let's go.
Oh my God. That is how you start a show.
I mean, does it get better on a satanic Saturday to start it off with a woman who is very talented?
I just love that she's wearing a glove. She's just practicing safe veggie swallowing. So good on her, man.
Most definitely. I mean, I'll drink to that.
Hey, reminds me of living in Thailand for 3 years. You want to see stuff like that? You go to Thailand, but you'll see even more. The things they can do with ping pong balls, what they can do with ping pong balls and shooting stuff out is, whoa. This is an 18 plus show.
Yes.
If you're here, if you're little kids, get out.
Especially, since YouTube smacked me around and said, oh, we're just making your whole channel 18 plus. Well, you know what? I don't need nobody underage. God damn it. All right. Let me just go ahead and say hello to every demon addict out in the comment section. There's well over 15 comments already.
I already
good
see
evening.
my favorite.
Yeah, Yabelka, Filthy Lobster in the house. Crystal, there's the Bongster. What's up? Aaron, my brother, you made it. Cody, shit, you ready to go? You want to do some fucked up shit? Because that's what we're about to do right now. We have quite the goddamn list for you this week, especially. But, again, wait a minute. Mimi Horny, what's today again?
I thought it was Satanic Saturday.
That is fantastic.
Oh, thank you. That was fucking fun. And that was sexy as fucking hell, too. Woo!
I just love how Candy's over there giggling. He's been sitting on this for days. I can't. Just can't wait to see. That was awesome.
I was working on the witching hour last night, and I was like, you know what? I can't have the ass swinging without Mimi Horny's face somehow showing up on her ass going, damn! And I figured it out. Well, apparently everybody out there enjoyed it as well. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here. Kyler says, hello, my friends. I think I need more alcohol for what I just saw. Kyler, do I have to break out my special picture for you? I could do that. I could ruin it for you. Yabelka definitely approves. And yeah, so here we go. Before we get into tonight's goddamn list, we are kind of starting a new thing where each of us does one of the conjures. And I'm not sure who wants to go first. I don't know, Sugar Herder, you want to go ahead and kick us off for this one? Because it feels like a hot night.
I feel like I'm back in class. I always got picked on first. All right, so
Well, maybe I'll break up the classes.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, I forgot I'm in this with teachers. I got to behave myself. Okay, so mine was lust, which, I told Candy I felt drawn to it. So what I was going to say, because I'm not entirely sure what we're doing here, which is why I didn't want to be first. Because as I said, we discussed this last week, and I was half tanked when we had this discussion. So
there's a million different things that can go with lust.
Okay, I just need to talk about lust in general then, right? Like my vision of it, my view of it. Is that what we're doing here? Or is it... Nope.
Just a lust that you've had for the week.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's a weekly. See that? This is why we don't have discussions with Sugar when she's hammered, because she does not remember the next week. Okay. Now that I'm caught up. So what I was thinking about with lust was actually something that I mentioned in my book. Because for me, being someone who's been in a monogamous relationship for 16 years, that does not make me immune to lust. It just means I have to keep it into the parameters. So depending on your situation, you might be feeling lusty in a monogamous relationship, because trust me, when I see my husband outside and he's wearing his little, like, got the bathing suit on and has that V going, there's some fucking lust. Let me tell you, 16 years later, I still want to jump his bones, and I can admit that. Or, like I see Tessa Thompson, lust is there. Maybe for you want to sample from the buffet of life. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as everyone involved is on the same page, so that you don't wind up with a bunny boiling on your stove. So that is my view of lust for the week, because, I've just been checking out my man.
Well, all right. That's always a good thing. Good way to keep it spicy, as they say. Never lose the fight, people. Never lose the pepper.
No, I'm gonna be the old lady you hear about on the news, because it's never gonna go away. So I might break a hip, but I'm still gonna be lustful. I can't help it.
Yeah. Well, for me, I chose compassion, and it's definitely for everybody out there in the addict section. So many of you have been going through it this week. Especially Aaron's been sick as a dog since yesterday. God damn. I mean, he drained his own fucking tooth on, a broadcast. So the fact that he is with us tonight and we're keeping him moist, and that makes me feel wonderful. And moist as well. So
we're
there
back
we go. Double right. But also for Mimi Horny, who is trying to get back here to Omaha. So we want to definitely keep him in our thoughts as well, so that he can get back sooner rather than later, so we can start tearing shit up, as it were. And then, of course, as far as y'all know what my situation's been like for fucking ever now. It seems like it's never ending. But reaching out and people, checking on me and shit and stuff like that, I totally appreciate that shit more than you fucking know. Crystal says, I want to keep him in South Kakalaki. Well, I'm sure he's anxious to start the next chapter, as it were. But, but anyways, just, let's keep all of each other in good spirits, and let's have some fucking fun. Who's our destruction for this week there, Mimi Horny?
Oh, boy. So our destruction for this week is, I don't know if you guys know, oh God, I just had her name. I think it's Caitlin Krieger. She's a pretty famous basketball player from Iowa, was in the national championship and lost. And seems like such a great person. Like when kids come pregame, like when they're doing their shoot around before, she's a WNBA player now. She's so sweet to everybody in the game. Of course, she's a competitor. She lit college up, and she's doing quite well. She's broken a couple of records already for a rookie in the WNBA. And the flippin' hate that the other women are unleashing on her. It's like a hockey game sometimes for her. Just cross-checking her, and you know why? They're jealous because she's received so much attention.
Oh, clearly. Mm-hmm.
And so these asshats are just tackling her. I mean, they're going to hurt her. She's not a huge girl, and it's a lot of the big ones that are really kind of hip-checking her or grabbing her arms and hooking up, and just they look pathetic because on Reels on Instagram and on YouTube and on TikTok, they play videos of this all the time, and it just makes them look like fucking idiots. So they're kind of destroying themselves. But I would like to offer even more destruction for them. Maybe a bloody fucking hemorrhoid for a week straight or something like that if they do something like that. That would be pretty fucking good.
Yeah, make that little rosebud just pop right the fuck out. That would be awesome because, man, it's like whenever somebody's on the fucking rise. As a matter of fact, somebody just reported my wife's Facebook yet again. She's locked out for 48 hours. It's getting to the point where it's like, it's no one's fault but yours if you're not getting anywhere. So stop casting the hate on people that are fucking doing shit. Exactly. Why? Because if it's what we want, it's what we want, and we're going to fucking do it. That goes for everybody out there in the addict section as well. Somebody fucking trying to keep your ass down? Please move the fuck on and just, keep them pissed, because you know what? Keeps them talking about you and keeps you relevant. So
that just means you're succeeding. That's a great sign. When I got my first hater in a book review, I jumped out. I was so fucking happy. I was like, yes, because I'm like, I'm getting somewhere now because somebody fucking hated me. Right. So, and I look at it as a plus. You're not going to get everybody liking you. So, and ignore them unless it's fun to get saucy, because sometimes it's fun to get saucy with the trolls, but most of the time, just ignore them.
There's a new buzzword for us, everybody. There, saucy.
Yes, saucy.
I may have to find a way to incorporate that into our beloved mayhem chaos that we have going.
Nice.
Oh shit. Cody says, man, how's she locked out? But I got tagged in a XXX spam. See, it's not just me. In a spam post and reported it to Facebook. They basically nothing was wrong and wasn't going to delete it. I'm just like, it's the same shit. I was just talking to Sugar Hooter earlier before broadcast about how much I was bitching about getting all that motherfucking bullshit ads showing up in my shit. Ain't seen fucking nothing in an entire week. That's right, I got you, fucks. That's right, I got you.
My favorite the last couple of weeks. Yeah, they did. They were like, no more ads for you. But the last couple of weeks, I've gotten warnings twice for using music that Instagram supplies in their stories in a story.
Oh, I love that. Isn't that the best?
It was your music. Okay. Like, I'll just sit back here going, like, yeah. I'll make up my own shit then, because then it's not copyright.
Oh, man. Fucking great.
That's funny. I'm reading the comments.
Oh, it just gets even better down here. Filthy Lobster says, "Did you really want it deleted, Cody?" And Mousebonk says, "Was it for wiener growing, Cody?" Damn it! You gotta keep it in the bun. Leave it in the bun. Oh no. Seriously? Aaron says I have mine reported for makeup effect. Man, look. All them fucking cosplayers, literally millions of cosplayers that do blood and shit like that. Man, get the fuck out of here. It's just people throwing jealous ass hate and trying to hide behind it and said it wasn't me. Yes, it was. Babylon says that has happened to me. Hooter Sugar. Okay, he got your name backwards. He must be half in the bag already. Got in trouble for using suggested music. Dude, that happens to me all the time. It says, oh, certain countries, your video is banned. But yet Facebook said it was okay. Right there for you.
The bots are confused.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Fuck the bots. Seriously.
That's what they're trying to sign you up to do.
Exactly right. Drum roll. It is time for the first of the goddamn list for tonight. And what fucking shit, thanks to Mimi Horny, Babylon, and some other digging that I have done, that I've been able to compile this religious experience of something that I just cannot get over, that churches today, it's blasphemy time, children, gather around, that this is how they are teaching the young ladies on proper etiquette when dealing with boys. Now, I want you to pay particularly close to some of the things that this pastor says, because I think he's outed himself as a fucking creep, let me tell you. And yeah, well, I, of course, had a little bit of fun with it, so I think you will enjoy it. But this is what this church is teaching our youth today.
Here's what to do if you are approached in public by a boy.
Hi.
Here's
Have no riz. Send this to someone who has no riz.
Today I'm going to teach you how to riz up a girl without being inappropriate. The Lord is risen, and I have riz, and I'd like to get your phone number. Text you before dark. You have beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
Make sure to only compliment above the lips. Anything below the lips leads to sinful thoughts. Man or bear?
Bear.
Great, because you have childbearing hips. And I would love for you to bear my children one day. Stop! Don't hold hands. If you want to hold hands, just know a lot of sinful things could happen with your hands.
Here's what to do if he wants to touch you all over.
I'd like to touch you all over.
No, I'm saving myself for marriage.
And that was a hypothetical. I would never do something like that.
This is what to do if he asks to take things back to his place.
You want to take things back to my place?
Whoa, I think we should set a boundary here, because that makes me uncomfortable.
Dang it. Again, that was a hypothetical. Never do that.
That's right. Send this to your easiest friend.
Send this to your easiest friend. That kills me.
And she said it with a smile.
Yep.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I counted quite a few fucking times where this guy, yeah, with the whole stop sign and again, it was a hypothetical.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
I would never do that because no woman would let me get that many words out without punching me in the face. That's why I'd never do it. You never get that far.
I mean, just because a boy comes up to you, your child, which I'm guessing this is probably teenage youth that they're trying to reach out to. You're gonna tell your daughter to just open hand slap him when he says hello.
Yeah, that's another problem. That's a completely different set of issues.
You know, apparently I killed everybody with this one.
So one of my questions when I watched it was, is this a satire? Because, of course, like at first, it was so bad, I thought that it was a satire. And then when you watch more of them, I really don't. Oh, yeah, I already showed you that. Once I read that in the thread, I already hit my dap.
Oh, shit. Aaron said the legit he got reported for a picture of him as a monster for abusive content towards women, and no woman was in the picture. What?
Bot's gonna bot.
Cody says I did. It's just not something I'm into, and no mouse. If it was, I would have tagged Reaper. Oh boy. That'd be wonderful. Crystal says, the Lord has riz. Oh, by the way, yeah, let's talk about that for a second. The only thing that rizzed anywhere in this fucking video is the stupid little pencil he has in his pocket. That is about the only fucking thing that could even point to. I mean, the first thing I heard was jizz. I'm like, oh, it's holy jizz, is it now? Apparently, Aaron thought the same. Grab the holy water. I'm about to rinse. Diogo, what's up, my brother? He says, if I buy a plastic woman, it would be more real. The woman looks like a robot. Let's see here. Filthy Lobster says, the guy means none of what he says. Churdley's is fucking epic. Absolutely he is. Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to say this out there. The childbearing hips comment, though. How are you going to tell boys that are teenagers that obviously just want to gadunk, 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 gadunk as badly as they possibly want, and it's okay for them to say, you know, I can't. Who would fucking say that, man or bear? You have childbearing hips. I mean, was it a joke? But to me, it looked like he was dead fucking serious.
Yeah.
This guy.
He doesn't understand the man or bear thing.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
And just the whole sequence in this thing. I really, really hope that no one's children out there are being, assaulted by this cult that is teaching children these types of techniques when socializing.
She reminded me of the Duggars, like the mom of the Duggars that has the vagina that's the clown car, because they just keep coming out. What are they up to, 19 or 20 now? Mm-hmm. Like that's who she looked like. And sounded like too. But yeah, I really hope it's satire, because but growing up in the church, I saw stuff like that, so it could be real.
I love it. Diogo says that kind of person who, when she has sex, says that God is inside mom. Oh man. And Cody says unholy riz has to become a new saying for us all. There we go. We got a new slogan born right the fuck now. Digging says the cult of Louisiana. No doubt. Crystal says she only makes half of the kids at a time. She had to have 20. What? That's fucked up. Aaron says funny Candy said cult, and that's the first thing I thought. And I live in Texas. We know a lot about cults. Oh no. Yeah, good old wacky Texas there. Man. Too soon? Hopefully not. All right. Yep. Mousebong says unholy riz going on the band name list. There it is. Crystal says Duggar lady.
I can't remember her name. I'm sure it starts with a J though, because all of them start with a J.
Absolutely. And it's funny because so many people here in America, unfortunately the Christians, whatever, what have you, they love their statues so much, but do they realize what he would actually look like, though, if he had come to America at some point, or will? Well, guess what? I found a photo, and I think it's muy appropriate.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, after spending some time here in the good US of A, you know exactly what the fuck's gonna happen to.
Candy Sizzle, thank you for that. That is fucking awesome. And I mean, that was that a triple C, or I don't know what size bra cup that would be that dude would need.
I don't know, Sugar Hooter. What is your expertise on that? What do you think he needs there?
Well, see, the thing is, the boobage isn't that much. It's just kind of hanging on top of that belly, so it might only be like a B, but then the belly makes them kind of look a little bigger than they are.
Now,
so it
what
could be
about
like a 58B,
Oh my. Ooh, unholy fuck. And how about that dainty little, skirt that he used to rock, and now it's kind of looking like a tutu.
As I say, it's getting eaten by the largeness there. It's just kind of sucking it into the crevices.
I mean, but judging by the look on his face, and I'm sure everyone can see this, I mean, he looks like, his hands gave way a long time ago. They done fucking tied his arms to the motherfucking thing. What about them feet, though? They got to be slipping like constantly. I would imagine there would have to be some kind of picking shit out of his feet from the wood, because
we could put the Saudi Arabian flag around his neck as well. I lived in Saudi for 3 years. That Jesus looks like a Saudi. He looks like a lot of Saudis. Oh, there's some good comments out there. Fucking mouse bong.
Here we go. American Jesus. Yeah, digging. We talked about that. I think the last show that they had that law and they actually passed it. That's fucked up. So digging tells us that Louisiana actually passed the law requiring the 10 Commandments to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't pass the law to feed the kids in the school, but it's okay because they can read the 10 Commandments.
That should have been,
a diet of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been my destruction for the evening. Was that it blanked my head. I even spoke with somebody about it yesterday.
I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't able to follow that. I was just putting a lot of energy saying, knock these people out. Maybe one of them dies. They can't pass it. All that good stuff.
The Bible is not a moral book.
No, not at all.
About morality at all. Slavery is on there. Prostitution is on there. If you feel like that's an issue. There is, marrying your concubine is on there. All kinds of murder. Moses told Joshua to go down into Israel from Jordan and just murder all men, women, and children down there. Like, it's not a book of morality. And to see these clown politicians constantly parade this about as it is such intellectual laziness and just human laziness, because they don't want to do anything to really help people. Yeah, they want to go have a vacation in Africa or Central America and barely do anything, like not work very hard, and they have ulterior motives. They want to get somebody to join their fucking club.
Yep, exactly. Because the more people they have, the more people will be giving them money. It's a money grab, just like everything else.
Well, for sure it is. That and they're so pissed off that, you know, people's eyes are open and, you know, a lot fucking more intelligent, that they won't settle for being a fucking slave to something that is nothing more than a piss poor idea of control.
That's all it is. They just want to keep being in control.
Oh gosh, Babylon has a really good comment. It's a little up. You know, yeah, that's.
I'm going to get to it. Diogo, Jesus Christ, after spending years at McDonald's. Exactly. Mousebong says he wears like a 54C. Filthy Lobster says he needs nip rings, some big ass ones at that. Mousebong, love it. Needs a face tattoo and a Monster Energy drink. Keep them feet up somehow, right? Oh, Babylon, damn it. Does the Riz taste of frankincense and myrrh? I love it. Oh, shit. And Aaron says, and 90s tribal tattoos. Because, I mean, seriously, you know, if there is a second coming, whatever the fuck they go with these days, because I swear they change the rules as they go along. Yeah, pretty sure that's what would happen to him. He'd be at every cat house from here to Kalamazoo Zoo, and, you know, probably drinking as much as he possibly can, because, I mean, the motherfucker was an alcoholic. He was an alcoholic in the fucking good book. Yeah, that's morality, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So glad that picture could bring us all together. Speaking of alcohol, hopefully everyone's feeling a little toasty out there. I know I am.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
And everybody in the section, you guys are killing it.
Yep. Out of Mimi getting another one there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Time to twist off a new Frosty. Speaking of,
we're just getting warmed up. We are just getting warmed up.
Yep.
That is abso-fucking-lutely right. So just in time for spooky season, because as you know, we are definitely over the hump as far as halfway to Halloween this year. So apparently somebody has gotten really fucking good at making fan-fucking-tastic drinks to honor some of the icons of horror. Let us start with the Freddy Krueger. And you guys will have to let us know if any of these fit your palate. Absolute raspberry vodka, watermelon juice, cranberry juice, and lime. And you've got yourself a fucking nightmare. Not sure if that resonates with you. I know I like cranberry and vodka myself, so I would not be opposed to this one. Especially since, vodka just almost is tasteless in a way. So I think with all those juices, it'll keep it nice and moist. There we go. Oh, we have some folks chiming in already. Let's see what they got to say. Let's see. Oh, fucking hell. Aaron says, between the cold meds and smoke, I'm Willy Wonka right now. I love it. The Bible says, oh, Diogo, this is fantastic. The Bible says, drink to forget. That's why some are drunk until today. Totally true. Let's see here. Mousebong says, too much acid for me in the Freddy drink. I feel that. Might not be your cup of tea if you have a little bit of the, gastro shit going on there. Babylon. He says, I don't like watermelon. Sorry, I'm a weirdo. No, don't be sorry. Not everybody likes the watermelon. It's all good. Mousebong says she's weird about the lime. Cody also agrees. I am right there with you. Babylon, Rizzy Moist. We have a new drink name. That should be the official drink. We need to figure out what we're going to make and make it. We need to come up with the official drink of the goddamn program. I love it.
Nice.
Oh, that's fucking bourbon. Just Jim Beam bourbon. That's it.
Right? Next we have a Chucky. Chucky is honey vodka, whiskey, Coke, and lemon.
That sounds like an up Chucky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd call that a go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
At that
Chucky,
point.
that would make me puke. So it would just go down and come right back up again. There would be no like hanging out in my belly. It would be instantaneous barf.
You know, I can't do a honey anything. If it's too fucking sweet, my stomach says it's got to go.
Yeah.
That's why, nothing against people out there that are trying these peanut butter bourbons, these honey bourbons. Shit. I saw a peach version of Jim Beam in the store the other day, and I said, oh, fuck you. I'm not going to touch that with your dick. Give it to me straight. I want it raw.
Yeah, but you're a little bit more experienced with that than like I am. Like I like that peach stuff for shots.
Oh, okay. For like a throwback, you mean?
Yeah, just throwing them back. Yeah, it's good for that. Really good for that. I don't like them though when they have like a really artificial flavor, like a fake sour apple. Like Absolute is really good. Absolute vodka is really good about putting like actual flavors in. So like that raspberry is fucking amazing. There's citrus. My favorite is the grapefruit one. It is so good. Mix that with cranberry and super crushed ice. Oh, it's so good. Like I go through like the big fucking bottles of that stuff.
All right, we got some mixology 101 going on in this motherfucker tonight.
I did the 3 Olives vodka. That's because of the same thing. The cherry tastes like cherries. It doesn't taste like cough syrup. So I have 3 Olives vodka and my polar seltzer mixed together in here.
Now, maybe we need to have an annual rendezvous where all of the addicts join all of us and we meet up somewhere and we all just hang out, fucking drink them, smoke them, have the fucking devil's fungus, boy. Just think of the fun we would have. And if we can keep growing this, we could do like a villain arts tattoo convention or a horror con or something like that for the goddamn program.
I would love that. That would be such shenanigans.
Trust me. That's why myself, Cody, the Defiler from Defile the Crown Art, and of course all of the brethren at Morgarath Entertainment are starting next month. That's right, Nashville. We're coming for your ass. Nice. And I'll tell you, after we start to see, some of the success here, I don't think that's going to be a problem. And then, anyone can show. I think that would be awesome for anybody that can make it. Traveling is tough for folks, but I think that's a fantastic idea, Mimi Horny. I second that.
Third, it passes.
It's official.
Yes.
Now, this one is scary. Check out the Michael Myers.
No gin. Nope.
Blackberry gin, black vodka, soda water, lemon, and mint.
That's the most metal of all of them. That one's so fucking metal. That's like a fucking black metal drink.
It's metal, but the last time I drank gin, I think I was 16 and I wound up in the dryer spinning around and I haven't touched it since. So anything with gin in it, I'm out.
First of all, unholy shit, and I am sorry for your trauma. That had to be awful.
I had to go to church the next morning and you could smell me from 30 feet away and I was so hungover. And my dad's up there preaching and I'm like up in the balcony trying not to let him smell me. and I wound up sneaking down into the ladies' room and puking, and we had stuffed shells the night before. So stuffed shells and gin puke is why I would never touch gin again in a million trillion fucking years. Never, never, never.
And that's how you stick it to them right there. Literally with shells. Now there are 21 comments I must peruse through because I don't want to miss a thing.
Well, this is for Erin's wife because she likes cows too. So a good look at my moody cow.
There we go. Oh, we got some mixologists out in the goddamn attic section. Oh, man. Oh, whoa. Oh. Filthy Lobster, what were you thinking? Mayonnaise in the root drink?
Even when I bartended, I would never put mayo in. And there were some people that I would be tempted to do that too, but...
Didn't that happen in American Pie?
Did it?
Although the wrong person drank it. Oh, okay. Crystal here says Southern Comfort, root beer soda. I can see that happening. Mousebong says, I'd drink the Chucky and ditch the lemon. Okay. So that one actually passes. Funny, I did a lot of research, a lot on the Wild West, and watermelon syrup was a big thing.
I can see that back then, just sweeten things.
Shit, Erin's bringing it. Erin's totally bringing it. I love learning shit like that.
Hell yeah. I'm a tequila, bourbon, and whiskey kind of cat. Nothing wrong with that, brother. Oh, see, this is the shit I can't do. He says, I love mixing amaretto and bourbon. The problem with amaretto is that if I ingest too much of it, I actually have a little bit of a reaction to it. And it tightens my chest like really fucking bad. So, yep, no. But that's okay if you do. Diogo says, I think lemon is good, but I don't know how it would be with honey. I don't either. I think that's a strange pairing.
It sounds like a cough drop. Honey
and
lemon, right? That's like what you do when you're sick. So Erin needs to have the honey lemon drink. Make himself all better.
Mousebong, I love you. No surprise, I'm just drinking Jaeger. I'm very boring. There's nothing boring about Jaeger. Jaeger can take you places you've never been. Trust me, I've done way too much in my past. So
we actually had a Jaeger cooler, the first bar I ever worked at, where it kept it like ice cold, and you could get like a draft, of shots of Jaeger.
Shit.
Look at you, letting her hair down.
Every evening with Mr. Jaeger ended in like
Mr.
really fucked night. Really fucked up night.
It knocks you back to childhood, and it's a mess.
Mad Dog 2020. I had Mad Dog 2020 one time. That's like a really bad. That's a bad evening. That's a praying to the porcelain Jesus evening, and then oh my god, the next day, fuck.
It's either Mad Dog or Boone's Farm back then. Like getting your Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill on.
Hell to the fucking no. I took that trip once and said never again. Yes, Erin says, Sugar, my wife would lose her mind over your cup. She loves cows. Uh-oh. Mousebong came up with an idea. Addicts camping trip. Maybe if it were glamping, I would be in. Let's see. Cody says, vodka, cherry moonshine, and a shot of rum chata Rizzy Moist.
Rizzy Moist.
In other words, that is his ingredients.
That sounds good.
I don't know, brother. You try that and you let me know how that works out for you. Cause ooh, that sounds powerful. Mousepong says that sounds very Rizzy Moist. Oh, Cody, you read my mind, brother. That's actually in our brains, something that John and I have talked about before. So, man, if we could bring that shit to life, we could do it and do it right. Most def. Aaron says, full on congrats to Morbrat and long overdue. Yes, very much so. Mousebong says, I wish it weren't gin. Gin makes me mean. That's tequila in me. Tequila it brings out the evil, and no. I once ended up doing I owned a strip club about 15, almost 20 years ago now. And one night after some Cuervo Gold, I ended up on the pole. End of story. Anyway.
Now that I would like to say.
James Brown of all songs. Cody says, I think we're doing 3 conventions and a metal festival this year. Absolutely, we are. Aaron says, Mimi and Sugar, you just took me back to my teenage hell-raising days. Brother, we've all had them. We have all had them in the worst of ways. Babylon says, Mouse, have you tried the hot ginger version of Jaeger? It's killer. So many notes in it. Interesting.
I
have not.
Babylon is somebody I really want to drink, and I'll even eat some of his gummies. Although I'd probably prefer to smoke.
I say yay on the drinking, just none of the smoke for me, unless you want a very paranoid reaper. Yeah, no good. You know what, Crystal? I've been thinking this the whole time. She says Vladimir vodka makes me puke black. Anything that is black vodka, I just think doesn't sound like a good time.
Babylon.
Right.
Babylon's on a roll right now. He's unleashing.
Babylon, I'll do you one better, man. Huffing Aquanet before getting on the bus. That's how we used to do. And then if somebody was a little bit, a little more astute at grabbing household goods, you'd get a little TV tuner as well. Let me tell you, high all fucking day. I'll never forget those days. Holy fuck. Digging says, damn, Babylon, flashback to 1990. Uh-oh. Phil says, Babylon, have you ever tried smelling salts? I don't think I'd want to. Mouse says, thinking back to the taste of like a green kiwi Mag 2020 is making me rich. Oh, and it used to feel like it was like an angry raccoon lodged right in this region here, trying to gnaw its way out the entire day until you've drank so much water and eaten so much cheese that you would just hope to all the unholy gods that it would just stop. Oh, see,
to satiate the raccoon. You're just trying to like give him offerings so he'll leave you alone.
Cody says, man, my mom used Aquanet, and I'd walk into the bathroom and it would still be in the air and I could taste it. How the fuck could you puff it?
Yep.
Fun fact, I still use Aquanet.
Very carefully. You get a plastic. See, we're going to drug school here. Okay, so you get a plastic bag. You get one of those, everyone's mom back then had the jumbo size Aquanet bottle. You know how big they were. They looked like you could club somebody over the fucking head with it. Yeah. And you would grasp the motherfucker around the nozzle and just spray it into the bag, hold it closed for about 20 seconds, and then whoop, huff it up.
See, we only ever made like lit shit on fire with it. That's
Oh, that's fun.
Cooking our hair, it was making fire bombs. Yeah. So.
I mean, it's either that or like doing flippy whip or whatever the fuck people do nowadays.
Well, But I loved how the unscented smelled the same as the regular.
Yes,
It's just
very,
a different colored can.
very, very suspect. I think we got one more, and this one
There's a Jason.
Shoot, there is a Jason, but you wouldn't believe it. It's fucking boring. So I'm not even going.
Oh,
it's extreme. It's just.
Who could this be?
It's like the Dracula one and the Jason one are like no brainers. Whatever makes the color of blood. That's it.
Yeah, so it's like Chambord or Razzmatazz, something like that, probably.
Yeah, something silly. I personally thought the Beetlejuice was interesting, but unfortunately, it's got the black vodka again. So you got Absolute Apple Vodka with the black vodka, lemonade, and mint together. Now, the mint, I feel, is in there to probably help coat the stomach. Because you need something to offset all that acid.
If it was sugar-free lemonade, I would try that. I just can't have the sugar. But the rest of it, that's probably the one I would try.
Right.
Yeah. I would try that.
So this haunt season, everybody get ready and maybe try if a watering hole near you is serving any of these, or if you want to serve it yourself at parties, maybe start it out as Jello shots or just regular shots.
That would be cool, like black Jello shots. If you got clear gelatin, you could make it whatever color you need to. Yeah,
exactly.
You are a pretty smucking fart, Reaper. You know that? I think I'm going to do that this year.
What did I tell everyone before? We are professionals.
Professional what's? We are still trying to figure that part out, but we're professionals.
I don't know, what, 25 parts smut, 25 parts alcohol, maybe another 25 of just moronic behavior. And 25, I don't know what the fuck. We just fell off the wrong tree or something. I don't know.
25% can't do math.
Right. Oh my goodness. All right. So big shout out to Sugar Hooter for this one. This is it's game time. We all know how much we love game time. Yes. Well, we have a nice little one here that I thought was extra special, especially since we were just talking about spooky things. So this one is if you were a vampire. So let's go ahead and pull that one up here. So you've been turned into a vampire, but you aren't sensitive to garlic and sunlight, which, you know me, I'd be hitting the motherfucking local pizza joint for all their fucking garlic cheese bread. Instead, your vampire kryptonite is the object to your right. What can kill you?
You know what's funny?
Well,
I didn't know you were going to do this. So
you didn't?
This. No, you didn't tell me you were going to use this. So I just looked to my right. 3 guesses. What can kill vampire me? Can you guess? You're never going to guess. So I'm just going to show you. You ready?
You're damn right I'm not going to know. Oh, it's fucking Elmo. Oh, my goodness. It's fucking Elmo. Oh, my damn. Well, we just found out what Mimi is. It's kryptonite.
She is such a sweetheart.
Beautiful.
She's an absolute sweetie pie.
Aww.
Oh, she's such a good
pretty.
girl.
Absolutely.
Aww.
I mine's actually downright terrifying. Get ready for this. It's the lack of money in this wallet right here. That is what's going to kill Vampire Reaper.
That is scary.
I told you.
That's funny.
Oh man, we got to see what the Alex have to say. Oh man. Oh no, Babylon, damn Promark, 7A long drumsticks for me. Those are my favorite, dude. You'll grow to love them. Don't. Oh my goodness. Crystal says her husband.
That's awesome.
Oh man, Mousebong says mine's either a ukulele or an 80s Pee Wee Herman pull string doll. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That shit was terrifying.
That's the one that has the string on the front, and he pulls it himself, right? Is that the Pee Wee doll? Yeah.
Wait. We just learned something about Mousebong. Mousebong has something for Pee Wee Herman, I think, here. Who has an old 80s Pee Wee Herman pull string doll? Mousebong. We need to hear from you about this.
Inquiry, I want to know. Anyway. Digging says toker poker. Oh, there it is. He called it.
Yep, I love him.
Obsessed with Pee Wee and Ernest. Now, see, I knew you were the coolest. I knew you were the coolest because both of them were my shit back in the day. Loved it. Yes, Aaron says icons. Oh no. Babylon says Mecha Lecca High, Mecha Rizzy Hole. Man, you was ready for that shit, weren't you? Oh, hey, Rebecca, what's going on? She says a bottle of water, a screwdriver, a phone charger, and a nightstand full of random shit. That's such an honest answer. I love it. Oh, my goodness. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Aaron says bloody bones. Well, that would be damn unfortunate. Damn unfortunate indeed. What do we got here? Nope. I got to go to the bottom. Go figure. Crystal says Gallagher. Yes. Loved him too. He was awesome.
Yeah.
And Aaron says, never ever say this to a family of badgers. Right? That's great. Well, that's very sad to hear there, buddy. Filthy Lobster says being naked. My goodness.
Oh, a peach is symbolic of something that's reminiscent of a cat.
I thought it was an ass. I thought
it is an
was an ass. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute.
Peach.
Yeah, it's the taco is the kitty. The peach is
Yep, that's right. That's right. See, Babylon, you can say this forever and ever. He says, I got to go to the bottom. That's what she said. I love it. Cody says, red on black, a friend to Jack, red on yellow will kill a fellow beautiful snake beast. That's awesome. Way to go, man. All right. Y'all did really, really well with that one there. And let us get on to the next. If you ever catch your pets, I don't know, doing something fun, maybe let them go for a little bit.
I sent you that one.
Sure done did. Sure done did.
Maybe Mousebong shared something like that to me. I don't know.
Oh, it's quite possible, sir.
That's hilarious.
Oh, fuck yeah. And real quick, before we move on to the next item, I never take any pleasure in saying this, but we have yet again lost another actor icon in the world of filmmaking, unfortunately. Donald Sutherland, how his first biggest fame was Invasion of the Body Snatchers, just passed away peacefully, as I understand it. So that'll be a salute to you, sir. One of the best acting careers that I could ever imagine. He's done it all, literally. I mean, when he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie, not the TV show, he
also
was
had Paul Rubens in it, by the way.
exactly.
We got to bring
There's your.
Pee-wee into that too. Yep.
There's the. Yep, we're going to clang that as well because Pee-wee was also in that film. May you rest wherever you be and making them fucking laugh.
Yes. Cheers to him.
I got to get another drink.
So you got to catch up, brother. Well, shit. As a matter of fact, Sugar Hooter, go ahead and tell him a quick joke or something. I got to grab a little bit of ice.
Oh, you need some. Yeah, I wish I had some ice. I don't have ice. Did you get another
I'm
drink?
behind.
There you go.
I'm not behind. God damn.
Does the snake have a name?
No, I haven't named her yet. It's a girl though. She's an absolute sweetheart. Really good eater. She's so sweet. Milk
People
snakes
should
are
give
often like hard
ideas.
to handle.
Okay. They should put ideas for a name for her in the comments, and then you can pick a name for her from their suggestions.
She's a good
okay,
girl.
Lilith, I love it. Lilith is a great snake name.
Careful, you don't want them to come up with that because Moist is going to end up in the motherfucking name. You already.
And what's the matter with that? Duh.
No, she is very pretty. How many snakes do you have?
Probably about 10
Nice.
right now.
Phenomenal.
I just see your necklaces go swinging into the camera like Mr. T has come into the building. It was just like, whoa! It was hilarious.
That's like Mr. T.
The unholy Mr. T.
Right. That's hilarious.
You gotta love it.
God.
Okay. Shit, since we're feeling all kinds of saucy this evening.
Damn right.
That's right. We're going to move to our last game of the evening. And this is a fun one that I know everyone will enjoy. Make sure the kids are not in the room. Again, from the illustrious Queen of Sin, Sugar Hooter here. We have most embarrassing sex moment and go. If you can beat our grandma walked in, yeah, I will give you more cool points than I could ever imagine.
That's just makes you go. But maybe we're back in Louisiana because they're reading the 10 Commandments and the grandmom's not mentioned in those. So.
Oh my goodness! See, everyone's taken to God beef so well from last time. Look at you guys. Oh, somebody made Mousebong blush. Maybe it was the fucking name of the game. Yabelka says, clang, 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 clang.
So do you want to hear mine first?
Yes.
If you are volunteering, go right ahead, brother.
This woman was going for a ride, and she was getting into it big time, riding and riding and riding, and she started squeezing a little bit too hard, and this little brown potato chip came out. Man, that ended the evening. I was like, bye-bye, done. 100% truth. Total truth.
Not a peanut. It was a potato chip. Dear God. I'm going to go get a snack after this and see a potato chip and pee my pants.
I started smelling it, and I was like, what the fuck? The fuck is this? I'm not a fecal-philiac. Hell no. What the fuck is this?
Well, you probably said you were going to fuck the shit out of her, and she took it literally, and then everything just went to hell.
No, she was a bit on the prudish side. Like, she wouldn't want me to say something fun like that.
Oh, okay. She's such a prude that she. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
I have too many of them. That's my problem. My youth experience was very, very interesting indeed. Which one do I want to go with? The one that I call the screaming banshee of death.
I like how they have titles. Chapter 1: The Screaming Banshee of Death.
Now, again, I mean it's a little sensitive, so don't ladies don't take this the wrong way. But so obviously, one thing led to another. There's no parents home, blah blah blah. It's a fantastic time. We're getting down to it, and well, as most of us know, there's a certain amount of air sometimes that creep up into the nether region, and she just happened to rip one of the most unholy of queefs, and she literally jumped up and ran out of the house.
Wow.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay.
She was so fucking.
Oh my God.
I'm sitting there. I am laughing so fucking. I'm trying not to laugh, but I was laughing so hard. I wanted to give her a ride, but she was out of there. It's like she was coming into fucking home plate, and she's like, no, I'm out.
I don't know what would have happened to make me run out of the house like that. To me, I'd just be like, it happens. That would not be running out of the house material.
Oh my God. Look at Babylon's comment. I mean, there's so many good ones. Babylon's. Oh my gosh, that's fucking awesome.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Oh.
Did you see
my goodness.
I think it's crystals up there you have to see
for
too.
the night. Oh my God.
Oh, unholy fuck.
I'm like, you'll know it when you see it. Oh wait, no, that wasn't it.
I had sex with my ex's mom at 15, and her grandma walked in, and she did not leave because she couldn't understand what was going on. She had dementia.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Aaron said I did a chick in the woods while I was wearing a Burger King crown. She's not my wife.
So does that mean you had it your way?
Whichever way he wanted, or she wanted, apparently, because I mean he was wearing the Burger King crown.
That's hilarious.
Crystal said, so I took the shit and smeared it on his ass so he didn't think it was me.
That's problem solving right there. That's what that is.
Oh. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. You must Reaper cry.
I'm tearing up over here because I just pulled out of my head. What's a little shit between friends?
Little potato chip.
Oh,
I'm fucking
oh
dead.
no.
Oh my
That's
God.
so funny. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Fucking Crystal. Oh my gosh.
Mousebug says I'll think of a family friendly one. After a hookup, I woke up to pee and walk out of his bedroom straight into a fully lit kitchen with full family having breakfast.
Oh my god.
Well, did you at least tell them they could get the Polaroid for $5.99? That had to be rough. Oh man.
That's hilarious. See, now if it was my family having breakfast, we all would have just been like, like, good job.
I mean, I can remember a moment. This is just another in the string of Reaper's movie life. Trying to be super quiet because parents were home. She wanted it, so how can I, refuse? And then obviously go to leave afterwards, and her father stopping me at the end of the stairs and shaking my hand. And I felt like, are you telling me good job?
Was he like, we've never been able to get anybody to seal the deal before, so thank you? Like, what is that? That's
and
bizarre.
the fucking thing that he ended up saying to me was, thank you for being such a good guy.
Wow.
I didn't know what to say after that. It's like, you just shook my hand after I plowed your daughter that you had no idea that just happened, and you're saying thank you for being a good guy.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
And just so bizarre. That's just
I just didn't know. I didn't know what to say after that one. How about you, Sugar Hooter? We haven't heard one yet.
I know, because I can't keep up with all of this stuff. I'm just like, wow, this is.
Okay,
I've never shat on anyone. Like, I'm trying to come up with the.
I'm having a hard time following what I'm supposed
You're
to.
having a hard time. Sorry, go ahead.
So I may have messed something when the snake touched my computer and locked me out of here or logged me out, and so I had to come back in. So what was that supposed to be on?
My girlfriend's father shaking my hand after I just got done plowing her and saying thank you for being a good guy to my daughter.
Oh my gosh. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We still never found out, so. Oh my goodness. Aaron says, went to a party and was dressed like Gene Simmons because it was Halloween, and the guy's mom got drunk and tried to make out with all the teenage guys, and she went in for me and I dodged, but I got makeup. Oh goodness. Yeah. What is that? When MILFs go wild? I don't know.
No. The only one I can think of is like when you're trying to be creative and he like tried to be like, "Fwah," and he slammed my head into the windowsill and I almost passed out. That was kind of
right. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's more to it. He said on her face, so most of the guys ended up with smeared makeup.
That's funny.
Oh, Cody, no. He said, should have told him to go smell his hand. No, you don't do that. I was just a teenager. I didn't need a beat down from, Baba Booey over there. Oh my goodness, Babylon, here we go. He said, this is a true story. When I was young and after a long day at work, I was munching down on a lady. I fell asleep and was snoring in a pile of moist roast beef. I got punched in the head. That takes it, dude. That's the one. Oh, you fell asleep in the snatch.
Was it like? Sorry, Reaper. I keep getting you tonight. Just picturing the cartoons when they're sleeping.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, Babylon.
All right. That does it.
Oh my God.
That does it. We have to have the annual meeting of the addicts.
Yes. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Lobster's comment cracks me up if you can see that one too.
No.
Woo! You guys have truly made that particular game the game of the evening. That
I
was
knew they would. That's why I was like, we have to play this one because this one I know they're awesome and they will have awesome stories. So
I mean,
I'm
we
glad
are
you played
true. We are truly bonded as a family. We know your dark secrets.
Yeah.
I don't know if we know Crystal and Mouse Bongs.
Mousebong says she's got so goddamn many. She wanted to go with something that was family friendly.
Apparently,
if
the
you
whole
got,
family.
you know, Babylon says yes, sugar, but more like blowing bubbles with a straw in a bowl of pudding.
That's hysterical. Oh my God, I love it.
Oh.
Crystal says have the meeting twice a year to celebrate the goddamn program. That's awesome. Oh, you killed Cody. Cody's dead. Man, Babylon, I bet a mega queen came next. Did you suck air in and out like an accordion?
Talk about a squeeze box.
Oh, I don't know, Cody. I mean, shit, my one girlfriend at the time, one queef scared her halfway down the fucking street. It was Nightmare on fucking Elm Street right there. Oh, Mousebone. She said dead. We are all dead after that one. Wow, what a zinger.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So we're going to dial it back just a little, just a tad here, because you know how much we love Metal Injection and all of the bullshit that they tend to report on as metal news. Well, this time they have come up with the 10 best metal ballads that actually kind of rock. So let's see if we agree with them. So I'll put that up there, and I think I got a comment that is still posted by mistake. There we go. Got it. All right.
Like nobody's fool to me. That's Tom Kiefer like that. I'm not your fool. That's that face.
Now, the one that I'm going to say, and this is what I think. Oh, that's so funny. Crystal says, I'm beside my husband, so I have to censor myself. And then he turns around and says, I'm sitting here quietly too. Now, this first one.
The comment that Crystal had before that she was referring to is that she wants to have the meeting twice a year, and then she wrote DP, double penetration.
I literally thought she left off the G.
Yep. That's not censor. I guess it's kind of partially censoring.
Oh, hell spills. Anywhoozle. So the first one that they are saying that is a ballad that does not suck, I absolutely 1,000,000,000% agree with. Pantera Cemetery Gates.
100%.
Yep.
Love that fucking
love
song.
that song.
Yes.
I wonder what Mousebong says of that.
Yep.
And that's one of the things, because it's taking us out of extreme metal and going into the lighter side. But they rock.
Yep.
So far, that one I definitely agree with. Mousebong actually says, I will probably like a lot of these. Aaron, I wish it did because it's such a great song. Does Feed My Frankenstein by
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper. Yeah, I mean, I love that song. I think it's a good song. Mousebong definitely agrees. Hell yes, great song. Who doesn't like that song? Exactly right. Cody says, Cemetery Gates is fucking gold. Well, let's see what everyone says to the next one. Because, there's always going to be a disagreement. Oh, it was everybody's favorite golden boy, Warrant. Heaven.
See, I loved that when it came out. But I've admitted to being a hair metal fan, and I'm not going to pretend I'm not. So I can be the minority. The thing that was shitty about that song was that he wrote it about Becca, who was his girlfriend that he was with for years and years and years and years until he got famous and dumped her ass for Bobby Brown. That's the shitty part of that song, is because lead singer is going to lead sing. So to me, that's, but I like the song. I like metal ballad, metal, I'm putting that in quotes for you guys, ballads, because it reminds me of the school dances and stuff. They don't do ballads anymore. Rarely do you hear ballads anymore. I see your meh. It's all good. But, yep, I like it. I know Mimi hates hair bands, so...
Well, all I got to say is they better have Scorpions Still Loving You. That's a good
We shall see. Mousebong says, Heaven slaps blasted in the car with the windows down. So you do have somebody that shares your obsession with that too. She loves the vocals on it. Aaron said, my older sisters made me listen to all the hair bands. Oh, you poor fellow. You poor fellow. Let's see what the next one is. Crystal says, Love of a Lifetime.
That's Firehouse, and CJ Snare
Now,
just died.
Right. This one comes from a different band. And it was actually a band that I didn't mind because there weren't a whole lot of female metal bands at the time.
Here comes Vixen.
So this next one comes from Vixen. Love is a Killer. I'm not sure how many people actually remember that one. I do because they played it a lot on during the day when they were doing the lighter side of metal. Anything from Poison to Warrant to Rat, Quiet Riot, all those bands. They would play them during the day.
Yeah.
So
see, I remember Edge of Broken Heart, and I remember Crying, but I don't remember that song. And do you know who wrote Edge of Broken Heart for Vixen?
No.
I think there's so many more that are better than that.
I've heard he was writing songs for some of the metal bands. Yeah. What'd you say there?
Music video. What did you say, Mimi?
I just think there's a lot more that are better than that Vixen one. I think they just tried to put a entire female band in there just for that, because there's a lot more.
Oh, of course there is.
I mean, shoot, I was young. I was looking for the ladies. I wanted a song that we could both enjoy.
There you go. And I have to say, I agree with Mousebong that Sometimes She Cries by Warrant is much better than Heaven. So I agree.
Yeah, I think they were just grasping at maybe what their biggest hit was, at the time. And thanks to Mimi Horny there, we hit it right on the button. Scorpions Still Loving You is the very next one.
Yeah, that's a damn good song. And another one they better have is Great White. Great White had a really good one. What was that?
It's Save All Your
Rock
Love.
Me. Rock Me. Either
Rock
that
Me wasn't a ballad, though.
Or Still Loving You.
Right.
Wait,
no. Says, Close Your Eyes Forever, Lita Ford and Ozzy. What a fantastic
one. That's a good
that
one.
Was
one of the first songs I learned on guitar.
I agree with Filthy Lobster here. He says, I can't get Still of the Night out of my head now. From White Snake there. Diogo says, Cradle of Filth has music like this. It's just a little darker. Of course. Cody says, same here, Mouse. Everyone I was around as a kid was. Mousebong says, Scorpions rule, but fuck the Virgin Killer artwork controversy. Weird shot. Look it up if you don't know. I do remember hearing something about that. And Germany has always been big on censoring covers for some reason. Oh my goodness. Mousebong, what? Why? She says, I imagine Extreme More Than Words is on the list. Why did we even have to summon it?
I know.
Don't summon it. You gotta leave it buried. You want to know what? I'll take Jack Black's version over them motherfuckers. That shit was funny. Oh, Cody, yeah.
I love that song.
Master Pussycat.
Yep.
A lot of people did enjoy that one. I mean, it's not bad. I just wasn't a fan of the dude's voice. Now, this one I can get behind. Ballad of Jane, L.A. Guns. That was a good one.
Yes.
That was a good one. I did enjoy that. Oh, Aaron, that's awesome, brother. He says, probably the Cold Meds, but I thought of the band Orgy for some fucking reason. The reason you did is because they did a bomb-ass cover of
Blue Monday.
Blue Monday, thank you. Blue Monday, which was actually an original cover from a goth band in the 80s. And I think they did it really well.
Oh, I remember the song I wanted to. It was Great White Save Your Love.
Yep.
That's the
Save
one that's
all your
really good. It's so fucking good. It will kick the shit out of that LA Gun song.
I just saw Jack Russell's Great White last year, and his voice sounds exactly the same as it did in the 80s. He was up there. He had to sit because he had to have back surgery and he had a cane, but his voice still exactly the same. And Tony Montana is the only original bandmate touring with him right now.
Right.
But yeah, he was really good. And they opened for Lita Ford, and she kicked ass. She was so good. She's
always going to
fucking amazing. Yeah.
She's always going to kick, you know?
Yeah.
I was going to say, Great White, I really enjoyed them. My favorite thing that they ever did, I don't know if you guys used to watch MTV Unplugged, but Great White did an MTV Unplugged and did a killer version of Led Zeppelin. It was like their biggest hit for the longest fucking time. Baby, I'm Gonna Leave You. Such a good rendition of that song. Aaron, do I have to revoke your metal card, sir? I'm just playing.
He's on meds.
Just playing. He says,
he's on meds. It's okay.
We'll blame it on the cold meds, man.
Yeah.
Cody hit another humongous one from the late 80s. White Lion, When the Children Cry. White Lion has like 2 or 3 that could easily be on there. They're really, really good.
We always
very
tell
much so.
Mike Tramp would go, little child. We're like, little.
Yes.
Now, here's one I bet you no one thought of. Judas Priest, Beyond the Realms of Death.
I did not think of that.
Dun, dun, dun. That is next on their list. It was the first power ballad that utilized the full force of heavy metal. Written from the perspective of a hopeless man beyond the realms of death, this is the song that got them in trouble with the law because somebody was listening to it and offed themselves, unfortunately. It was also one of the greatest guitar solos, and the full power of Rob Halford's voice. So you might want to check it out. It's a little bit on the, I guess the depressing side, but it's a ballad still, so I guess it makes it. Oh no. No. Filthy Lobster. I won't even put that up there. He said, just remember, people, every rose has its thorn. I'm not putting that up there. I don't care. You can spit on me. You can throw shit at me. An old fucking, lunch me. I will never mention poison. I cannot fucking stand them. No.
I love
And here's one that Sugar Hooter actually also was hoping for this particular tune. Cinderella's Nobody's Fool.
Yep. See, because they're local guys to me. They grew up in this area, and they actually had a like cable access commercial for Pat's Chili's Dogs back in the 80s, and it was just Tom Kiefer singing Pat's Chili Dogs. So like before they were famous, we all knew who they were.
Now,
he's got a unique voice.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And it was a good song. It really was. No, Babylon, no. Not Guns N' Roses, November Rain. Come on. Now, this one, I can totally get behind. Everybody put their horns in the air for Twisted Sisters, The Price.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. I love Dee Snider so much. The more I follow him on social media, the more I see about him, the more I want to hang out and have a drink with him and his wife. I've read his book. Love him.
That was my favorite band throughout.
So good.
And I saw them. The first show I ever saw was Twisted Sister, and they came on right before Iron Maiden on the fucking Power Slave tour.
Oh my goodness.
First fucking time I ever smelled weed, and I knew what it was immediately. And I was like, oh, so damn good.
Absolutely. Oh, Crystal, now that's a good one. Guns N' Roses, Used to Love Her. That shit cracked my ass up. That was a pretty decent one. Pretty decent. Okay, I'll go with that. I'm not a big fan of No More Tears because I just felt that was a Bob Rockian style of a song. So I can't get behind that, but I will get behind I Just Want You. That was a very good Ozzy ballad for his millions of ballads, really. But yeah, definitely I Just Want You is a good one. Aaron, absolutely. He said D is God, most deaf. Just totally. Mousebong says, Sugar, what did you think of his horror movie Strangeland? I thought it was fucking genius.
I was going to say, I have not seen it in a long, long time, but I remember loving Captain Howdy, and like I need to rewatch it because it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I need to revisit that one.
Oh, but it's so good.
Yeah, I like another one that Mousebong picked too, if I can get you to go back in the comments a little bit, because she put Love is on the Way by Saigon Kick. And the reason why I like that is the drummer did an interview about how now he teaches college classes about how to get a rock award with only using a gong. And I'm like, I never realized there's no drums in that song before he said that. But I am a big Saigon Kick fan. I like their older stuff too that a lot of people don't know.
Yep. She says, thanks, Sugar. Highly recommend that song.
Absolutely. Good song.
And I think we got one more. And this one, oddly, as much as it makes me want to retch at the same time, just because of what they've become, you cannot deny that Metallica's Fade to Black was a really decent song for them off of the Ride the Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
That one was pretty good. Very nice.
that one always gets me because my friend back in the day, we would go camping and I just remember sitting around the campfire with the boombox and we would play Fade to Black over and over and over again. And he wound up getting killed in a motorcycle accident at that camp a couple of years later. So it always reminds me of him, and it kind of just like gets me right in the heartstrings when I hear that song. So
I can understand why.
yeah.
I have a story. I have a story to go with that. When I was in Ranger Battalion, one of my friends committed suicide to that song. Put a 3-round burst through his mouth out the back of his head. I said, "Hey man, what's up?" Like as he was walking through the hallway, he went straight down and blap.
I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
But that song has always been so touching, so beautiful. It's the first song I ever learned all the way through.
Yeah.
Really good song.
Very, very sorry to hear that. Thank you, Cliff Burton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That had Cliff written all over it because, as we know, the late great Cliff Burton was pretty much the power man behind the music.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's fucking tough. As to both stories, I saluto absolutely.
And that's really like what is so crazy and like critical about music is the emotions that we attach to the songs from different parts of our lives. So that's why it's all right that I like certain things and you like certain things, because we all have different experiences and that's the soundtrack of our lives, really. You know,
you said it right there. I don't remember whoever coined that phrase to begin with, but I don't know. It has definitely stuck with me since the very first time I ever heard that phrase. That literally, if you take everyone's life, it doesn't matter, if they were a metalhead or they were a pop, listener or country, jazz, whatever. There is definitely a soundtrack for everyone's life. And yeah, I mean, definitely that song was part of it for sure. And I can definitely say it was a part of mine. So now we get to bitch a little bit about the music industry, which is always my favorite thing to do. Oh my goodness. This AI bullshit is getting out of control. So what is the one thing that a record company that is multi-million, obviously, want to do when they feel that they just can't find a certain type of talent ever again? So suddenly they begin to rely on AI to do this. Universal Music Group, the world's largest music company, has partnered with AI startup Sound Labs to create official ultra high fidelity vocal models for artists using their own voice data for training, but still have control over ownership and full artistic approval and control of output. I have one thing to say about that. You're so full of shit, it's sogging out of your ears. They're not going to have any control. If somebody says they're fucking done and they're like, oh, no, you're not, they can sample your fucking voice and make a whole song.
Oh, yeah. They can do that already. It's crazy. Like, whether you say it or not, they can do a little, just tiny pit. Well, now it's not exact anymore, so we can use it. It's scary.
Oh, yeah. They've already done it to Ozzy.
Oh, yeah.
They took Ozzy's voice and stuck him on a Taylor Swift song where the AI sang the song.
That's awful.
And they sampled it from like his voice in 2015.
Mm-hmm. So basically it was auto-tune.
Oh yeah, completely auto-tuned. Seriously.
His voice and stuff is just like he's rivaling Cher and Believe, like the amount of auto tune. But it's
really
scary.
starting to piss me the fuck off. You know, I said this, I can't remember how many shows ago when we talked about the fact that Kiss sold their entire catalog to become AI generated concerts for people over the next 50 years because they're officially done, but they want to continue to give the gift of fucking Kiss that nobody wants.
Well,
Anyway.
what was that? Like, isn't the new Motley Crue song, isn't that like all, I know the video is AI, but isn't some of the music as well? I listened to it once and that was once too many, but I can't.
Well, I mean, I can definitely tell you in my black of hardest hearts that there's no way that Vince Neil is singing on that track.
No. He can't even get out. No. He those videos of him are like so sad but
lip.
so funny at the same time.
Oh, like, no fucking way. Now, as far as Johnny Five, he played that shit. He played the fuck out of that shit. I believe Johnny Five is the whole person responsible for the way the track actually came the fuck out.
That's what I thought.
They said,
I thought he created the whole thing for Crew. So, but maybe I misheard. But yeah, it's like it's out of control and it's scary that it's where it is already because it's just going to get so much worse. And I like a quote that my oldest told me that they heard from somebody that said, I don't want AI creating art and creating music while I'm cleaning the house and doing the dishes. I want AI to be cleaning my house and doing my dishes so that I can create art and music. That's what that should do. It shouldn't be doing the creative shit. It should be doing the menial tasks so that we can be creative. And they got it backwards.
I mean, the next fucking thing they're going to do is create a robot army and they replace the entire police force.
Oh, that's why I'm really nice to Norbert, my Roomba, so that when the robot overlords take over, he can put in a good word. I'm nice
serious though. It is so fucking possible. I don't know.
My perspective is I think metal will fucking rebel against that fucking bullshit. Now, some metalcore dipshits might go for it or something gent or, too proggy on the soft side. I could see them using something like this, but I think fucking true extreme metal will be like, fuck you, motherfuckers.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Diogo says, and what's worse is that this becomes fashionable. You have no way of knowing who else is a metal artist or an AI singing. You don't know if it's really the vocalist doing the work, which is why I think in one way, stuff like what dude from Lorna Shore does and doing those vocal videos where he's doing it live right there in front of you, that's that motherfucker doing it, and I hope that more and more bands do shit like that, release a practice video of some sort. I tell bands that ask me, oh, Reaper, what's a good way to market myself? Motherfucker, take a video, take your fucking phone that you paid way too much for, stick it out in the middle of the practice room, and let it capture you on video and post that shit so people can see what the fuck you're really doing. Because nowadays, everything is so overproduced, you can't tell who's real and who's not. And let's face it, I hate to tell everybody this, that there is gear out there right now that can help you fake your way through any style you want to do. Drums all the way up. Shit's good. I've seen some scary shit. You go to some of those, NAMM shows or something like that, those big, music gear conventions. They show that shit, you know, and the next thing you know, oh, who's this band? Never heard of them. You know what I mean? It's like, well, half of them are cheating.
Yep.
I don't know. That's just the way I feel about it. Interesting. Diogo says, for the first time, Marilyn Manson will have the opportunity to succeed in metal. Yeah, because I'm not sure what shape his voice is in after all the abuse. You know, oh, there's so many. Goddamn. And okay, Mousebong says, "Oh fuck, laughing my ass off. I'm drunk." So Bong is officially in the bag.
Nice.
What else? Oh, here we go. Aaron says, one of issues recording the theme for The Legend of Bloody Bones has been that with me, I have to sing so it isn't robotic. Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want anything robotic in any track for any project that you're doing. Man, it only feels from the heart if it comes from the heart. That's just the way I feel about it. But that's my one rant for this evening, is that, you know, the music business just continues to do really stupid fucking things. Now, the last one I absolutely picked for my brother Mimi Horny there. This is becoming a huge trend in the tattoo industry. And I'm starting to see more and more of this. Now, we know what bodysuits are, correct? Hopefully, everybody out there in the attic section. We're talking about tattoo body suits. Yes. Mimi Horny is definitely a prime example of this. And it is fucking sick. It's absolutely sick. And I saw this one the other day and I was like, unholy shit. When I saw this, I just wanted to shit myself. I'm like, if this is some shit that they can do nowadays, I mean, it's just mind-blowing, right? Well, the thing is, people are starting to take it to the head and the face. And I don't mean a little name here or a little star here. I'm talking about full, like, head, complete ears, behind the ears, the throat, everything. And I just kind of want to get everyone's opinion on this. Now, this one, to me, doesn't, like, scream to me like, oh my goodness, this is fucking weird. This one, I don't know, I came across this photo and I thought this was just beautiful fucking work. I can't imagine what it took to do an actual hairline like this, right? But clearly the face is still intact. And then I came across this one where the face is not so much intact, but I absolutely love the guy's bodysuit. And of course, you know, hail Satan, he's part of us. But I don't know about the face. I understand artistic expression and stuff like that. Not even from like a pain perspective per se, but I mean, you know, I think this is definitely gorgeous. I mean, this is a full body suit. She hasn't lost, you know, any of her normal regular beauty either. So this is really cool. But it's stuff kind of like this that has me wondering why this is becoming such a huge trend. Skulls. Now, this particular gentleman, he is a skeleton tattooed from head to toe. Now, obviously, he's got an open cranium there and has, you know, brains tattooed on him. And then this is what it would look like on a female who loves sugar skulls. Sugar skulls is very, very popular in the female sector of tattooing. I've seen a lot of this at a lot of the villain arts conventions that I do appearances at. So I just kind of wanted to get everyone's perspective on this. Now, tattooing is tattooing, plain and simple. You either love it or you hate it. I understand. But could you bring that person home to mama if their entire head, eyeballs included, tattooed? What are your feelings on this? When do we say too much is too much? I don't know. I wanted to get Mimi Horny's perspective on this, since you are a fantastic tattooer. What do you think about that trend?
I think some of them have a really poor taste in art. And so and I'm talking about the skull and the sugar skull. And by the way, whoever in the hell was the fucking tattoo artist for that sugar skull, that's fucking horrible. That fucking the spider web is totally crooked on one side. It is not balanced. How in the hell could you put the stencil on and not judge the distance from the top of each eyebrow until it touches the bottom of the spider web? That's fucking horrendous. And these are the types of people. Yes, I agree, Mousebong. Skulls and skeletons like that on the face are they fucking make me snore. But those pieces are like what the fuck were you thinking? Do you really love sugar skulls or skulls that much just so you can a little bit of attention? I
actually know the backstory of that particular woman, which is funny because she was like a meth head and her boyfriend wanted her to do that. So that's why she did it. And she's actually in the process of getting it removed right now. But because of all of the black, it's taking a lot of time to get off of her face. So that might not have been her choice, which makes it even worse. But definitely that was not a good artist that did that. You're right.
No, definitely not. But I've seen a lot more than just that. I just kind of felt like that showed a little bit more raw. I've seen it done on many, many different women's faces.
Yeah.
So it's like some people are actually choosing this.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen a lot of guys do this too, which is also kind of freaky at the same time. Is it their way of giving death the finger? Why is suddenly blacking out most of your scalp and just leaving that, the skull there? And of course, bones, they're tattooing like bones and shit, the veins and shit, and their neck. And now it's going all the way down to their feet. So head to toe skeleton. I love skulls. Do I want to tattoo my own skull? Not particularly. Sides of my neck, there's been a couple of ideas I've had. And nothing against anybody out there, if you want to tattoo the top of your head, you go right ahead. And there's nothing that says you can't do that. I just don't want to do that. But when it comes to a full covered face, and I don't know, Crystal, if you have a fully covered face or not. So I can't, okay. So I have nothing against some of the sporadic stuff is what I call it, like a little something here, a little something there. Maybe a matching headdress thing, across this way. If that's, some of those are actually pretty damn cool. But it's like, I don't get the whole full face done to it.
Have you ever done that kind of tattoo on anybody, Mimi? Like a full face tattoo?
No,
I didn't know if it was something that people come in and ask for.
No, just neck. Like I think the sugar skull and the skull for the face, like the other ones were much more artistic. I just think those two are like really, really bad art, like really bad decisions.
I thought the guy's neck was more artistic than his face, actually.
Yeah. But like Crystal has really nice tattoos on the side of her head and coming down her cheek, and she got good work done. Like I don't give a fuck what people want. Like I'll tattoo just about anything. One time we had a couple come in, and they wanted each other's names tattooed on their genitals, and so they both got $200 a tattoo, and all you had to do was some crude letters on the dude's junk and on her junk. That was all.
Okay, just don't let your hands slip.
Yeah, that's an easy $400 in 1 hour. I'd fucking, well, if I had permission to do it, I would do it, but I'd fucking do it. I wouldn't give a fuck. The only things I will not fucking tattoo, if they bring me any Aryan race shit, fucking Confederate flag, fuck you, motherfuckers. If somebody wanted a Trump tattoo, fuck that fucking shit.
Yep.
I would maybe do it and maybe put like, Orange Jesus tattooed behind it or something like that.
Work in your own little, I like that.
Now, keep in mind, some of you out there in the attic section, I only used those photos because I felt like it depicted what I was questioning. Because obviously, you can't take photos of said people at the tattoo convention. Some of them get kind of, I know, right? How are they going to get cold feet? But they don't want you doing that. So I was just merely using those photos as a way to kind of bring the idea up, because it is really, really a trend right now. Diogo hit the other nail on the button too. The tattooing of the whites of your eyes. Would you ever tattoo the whites of someone's eyes, Mimi Horny?
Yeah, I haven't thought about that. I don't know what the considerations are, because I definitely wouldn't want to blow that line out. So I would have to do a little bit of research on it and see if somebody wanted that. If they want it, I don't care. That's up to them.
Wow.
I'll do it, but I would not. I would not, if somebody came and wanted me to give them big dark holes for their eyes like a skull and a black nose, I wouldn't do that. Because I just think it's bad art, and I don't want my name associated with that. That's terrible art.
There's literally no way that you're going to make a fully developed nose look like a no nose. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, seriously. Diogo says, reminds me of some people who tattooed their girlfriend's name on their face after he broke up with them. Oh. Talk about a mistake. Guys, I don't know. I kind of feel like if you tattoo the person's name that you are in love with, they are your mate, your partner, your ride or die, don't do it because it'll jinx it. I can't help it. I feel like that is a jinxer. Am I wrong for saying that?
My husband and I have initials, not full names. I have my kids' full names, but I don't have my husband's full name. So, and I used to have my name on my back in the banner, like the old one you picked off the wall, and I had that covered. Now it's a bunch of blue roses, but I think I have like 10, but they're small and spread out. So
my wife and I, we did ours in Old Norse, if I can actually get my arm to. God damn it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Shit. Nope. Okay, maybe I can. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. It's in this like drippy tree thing.
okay.
I have some other things to cover up, obviously, but it's in Old Norse, so unless you know the runic alphabet, you're not gonna get it, kind of thing. So that was our, complimentive idea there. Filthy Lobster says, I've seen a trend in Korea where they have implants on the whites of the eyes.
That's just the whole idea of that makes me want to vomit. Like, I just picture that squishy eye. Nope.
Exactly. It's not exactly like you're tattooing skin, flesh, and eye, whatever, are not the same thing.
No. And I remember dissecting that sheep eyeball in science class, so I remember that squish, and like that's what I think of if the needle hits the wrong, it's just gonna squish like a cherry tomato. Ugh.
Oh, Mousebog says, I think if it's long term, it's romantic. You can always blast over it later if need be. I mean, nowadays there are some great cover-up tattoo artists, let me tell you.
I saw one guy that got a void stamp over his ex-wife's name. It, like, just looked like somebody stamped void. I like that one.
That's so awesome. Oh my goodness. Aaron says Willy Wonka is now on the boat ride. You guys have been unholy amazeballs this evening. My gut is still dying from the show.
I didn't recover from last week, and it's like hurting again.
It's like all over again, and we just absolutely love it so much. And we can't thank you guys enough for joining us for yet another edition of the goddamn program. We have come up with so many new slogans. We're now going to do, the Feast of the Addicts get together, possibly twice a year. We will definitely figure that out. It's been a great time hanging out with y'all. As always, my co-pilots, you guys fucking rock my world. Definitely made my life a lot easier this week, throwing some real good zingers my way in order to give some really good stuff. I'm getting a signal.
Cody. Cody's
what?
Pretty funny. It's Cody's.
Oh my
it's the bottom one from Cody.
I have tattoos from when I was like 16. I need covered up. One of them would make me lose some of my medal credit. It's embarrassing.
I'm so curious now. I want to know what the hell this is and where it is.
Oh, we want to see. That's right.
Well, you can in Nashville pretty soon. It won't be too long.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Cody, I'm pretty quick with the camera. I'm just playing with you. But seriously, though, we want to know.
Hatchet Man. It's a fucking Hatchet Man. Did you get a Fago tattoo as well?
That's awesome.
Mousebong loves Ghost. She loves her some Ghost.
You know what? We should ask Mousebong what she thinks of their latest song that just came out.
Oh.
But that's for a whole nother show. But yeah, thank you guys so much. It has been just a fucking blast as always. And just remember, it's you guys. This is for you. It's not for us, but it's therapy for us as well, because we get to hang out with you guys and get to know more and more about you as you interact with us. And that's what really makes the show this much better. And one thing that can help us greatly, if you want to help support the show, it costs you nothing. Share it. Share it to anybody that you think would just think this shit is fucking hilarious, whether they think we're stupid, doesn't matter. sometimes people like that shit, especially with what I see on TV these days. I think we're right up their alley. So definitely help us out by sharing. Don't be afraid to reach out to us as well. We have some awesome programming coming up this coming week as well. Starting with Monday night, we got Tracks of the Damned. And there's a really good idea brewing.
There is a really good one. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun for you guys.
Absolutely.
And it'll make you think, and it'll make you go through your mental catalog or your physical catalog. Freaking Mouse Bong has like 3,000 vinyls.
That's amazing. I love that.
And impeccable taste in music. And like a really, like not sappy bullshit, maybe some funny stuff, but like really varied taste in music as well.
Cool.
Fucking killer. So yeah, get ready for that this coming Monday night. Let's see, there is a Reapers Underground coming up next Friday, which is going to be a really good time. It's a new director that I think some of you might know his work, which is really, really cool. And definitely tune in for that, as well as another edition of the goddamn program next Saturday, as far as I know. Yep. So 3 times the amount of blasphemy, chaos, and mayhem to kick off your Saturday night in epic fashion, as you probably learned by now. So from all of us, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think last week somebody asked if I have an Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's @LearnedInGoGo. I can't point at it. And my Facebook is Sydney Author. So SYDNEAUTHOR. It's getting late. I can't spell. So friend me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and TikTok's LearnedInGoGo too. So definitely want to connect with you guys.
And don't forget, her book is out there. You guys can get a copy of it.
LearnedInGoGo.com.
There you go. Get yourself one of these books, because supporting the art in any way that you can is much appreciated. And we have some clothing ideas in the works right now. I'm so fucking excited about for this show. You guys are going to want it.
At this point, we need to make shirts that say moist and saucy and see who's going to wear them.
Exactly right. The term moist is definitely involved. And I've kind of given our resident artist, Cody, some free reign on this one to, few parts metal, few parts horror, and the rest is just fucking hilarious. So nice. As we get closer, we will let you know what that looks like. And always, always, always keep one foot on the ground, one in the fire. Look them straight in the eye, give them the double, and stay heavy.